Thanks very much. I'm going to share with you what we've recently, about 15 months ago, put into the practice, and it's had a profound effect on us. As you know, as an industry, we're trying to cope with technology. Yeah? All brought in to make our lives better and easier, they say, which it does. But as I said earlier, our profession is going to change immeasurably. Who was in the Zero conference last week? Yeah, quite a few of the practices here. I think the main message I certainly took from there, and which is where this tool will definitely help you, is that we're going to actually spend less time processing. So we've got to connect and talk and communicate with the people more. That was the big message coming out of ZeroCon. I'm going to explain to you how to communicate better with everyone, not just your clients, your team, but your partners, your relationships and everything. I'm going to describe to you a universal language, which a young man over there, Mr. James Knight, a very good friend of ours, is his brainchild. Okay, he started working on this 40 years ago and has introduced this throughout the world. We've all got a why. James's why is to make everyone in this world communicate better, okay, to make it a better place. James, Dale Carnegie Institute, trainee in Dale Carnegie Institute, trained from there, and this is his brainchild. Coca-Cola used this, PwC, Cisco, Auto Trader, all these companies use this system. If they use it, then surely we can. In the new digital age we live in, we've got to use the technology to our benefits and try and get things through. The better we communicate with clients, which is the big message from ZeroCon, the more they interact with us, the more we can sell. But to influence people, you've got to understand them first, and you've got to communicate with them. Can I have a show of hands? How many people have walked into the room and started to speak to someone and thought, I really like you, I get on really well with you? Yeah? No problem whatsoever. Yeah. That's because they communicate and talk in the same style as you. Another show of hands. How many times have you walked into the room and gone, I don't know what it is about like, but I just don't like them. What a eep. Yeah. If we understand how other people communicate, then we can influence them. They'll join the journey with us. They'll be more effective. So how do we communicate an idea to someone? First of all, we encode it in our language, in our style, how we say it. We then tell the person on the receiving end our thoughts, our style, our way. Language, eyes, body language, expressions, signs. The person receives it and then decodes it into what they think you're saying. And then they take action on it. Honest answer now. How many people in this room have asked someone in the office to do something, walked away, think that it's done, and turn up frustrated because it isn't? Yeah? Communication. Okay? Communication. Massive, massive thing. If you get to know their iMA colours, you'll understand how they work, how they think, how they react, their emotions and everything. You can actually communicate with them better. iMA, what does iMA stand for? iMA is a universal language. The first thing you do is you identify. The best person to start with is to identify yourself. What eye colour are you? There's 4 colours, red, green, blue and yellow. Once you understand yourself, you can then modify your behaviour and your communication style and adapt it to the different colours. It's not just yourself and your family and your friends and your team, but it's your clients. We've used this now in Lewis Ballard for the last 15 months, and the impact has been incredible, absolutely incredible. As I said, James, this is James's brainchild. I'm just delivering it from an accountant's point of view. How many blues do we have in the room? Show of hands. Greens? Reds? Yellows? We've used it in our thing. Everything we do now, every time someone comes in, we use it in our recruitment, we use it with our clients, we use it with our team. As a result of us communicating better, not just with ourselves, but with the teams and the clients, our referrals have actually gone up because we're communicating better with them. Our referrals this year from existing clients have gone up to 72,000 from 25, and we've got £150,000 worth of new business this year compared to about 80 odd last year. And that's purely, and our cross sales are actually up over 30%, which takes on, as is commented earlier about talking to your clients more. Our cross sales are up over 30%. The thing with this is we can automate it. It's branded. You send it out to everyone. And then as a result of that, then it just goes everywhere. As soon as you get the link tonight, hopefully, but I bet you will, you'll probably say, what colour are your children? What colour are your parents? What colour are you? And then you'll get to know how to do it. Every job has a colour, as well as every person has a colour. What colour do you think most accountants are? Green? Green, yeah. Most of your back office, number crunchers, grunts I've heard them called by some people, are greens, yeah. What colour do you think salesmen are? Yellow, yeah. And business owners, what colour do you think they are? Red and yellow, yeah. So, if you've got a red or a yellow, communicating with a green in your office, how do you think the communications style is? Annoying, exactly. Shane made the point earlier about sending out the on-track questionnaire afterwards with 24 pages of stuff. We now, the team, look at their emails before they send it out. Every one of our clients is coloured. What they are, high colour, high red, high green, high yellow, or high blue. And they will alter their emails to do it. If they're going high green to high green, we'll have the thesis and the 3 pages, which I will never read, okay? If there's high green going to high red, they'll just do 2 or 3 bullet points and that's it, they get on with it, yeah? High yellow, they first say how brilliant they are and how well they've done, then they tell them the facts and then they move on. It's true, it is absolutely true. And the communication of how you get and the rapport you make with people is absolutely incredible. How many times have the Reds in this room had one of their team come into them and try and tell them something, and you're going, oh, just shut up and get on with it. Yeah, yeah. The team, yeah, I know. The team that they'll quite openly admit, myself and Sean are high Reds, and James and Joe are greens. They will literally knock the door sometimes and go, Neil, and I go, yeah. And they go, you high red? Yeah. And they'll either say, I'll come back, usually, or they'll just say, yes or no, bang, and they're out the door, yeah? They know that I just won't at that time. But likewise, if I go to a high green, I've got to adapt to my style and modify my style to talk to them slowly and give them the facts. It helps you treat people the way you want to be treated. By improving the communication, you actually build the trust. Once you build the trust, you get the cooperation, the understanding and the respect. All of that goes up. It goes back to phases. If we have got to make, this industry of ours is changing, okay? As I said earlier, we have changed how we recruit. We do not recruit high C greens now for the way the practice is going. It's all going to be processed. All the processing is going to be done. We're going to have to communicate with people, talk to them more often. If we don't get this right, stress, tensions, and misunderstandings go up. As you know, we're AVN members. We've been AVN members for years, and we're passionate about it. I can honestly say, with James, he's the master practitioner. He's the one who's worked on this for 40 years. He charges us a lot more than you're going to charge you. This is absolutely incredible. It will go to everyone. It's systemated. It's your brand. You can have your videos. You have a half-day training for however many people you want in your team. The other thing we did with this is when we did an iMA audit, we did an iMA audit of clients. We had a training company who had all high yellows and a blue, okay? They were having great fun all the time, and they'd all lovey-dovey, and everyone said how brilliant they were to each other, but they weren't actually achieving anything. They had no results whatsoever. We did the iMA audit, we had a chat with them, we put a red and a green in, a red to focus on results and a green to actually do the work and actually clear up. And lo and behold, their profits went through the roof. It's turned their company around. Likewise, we had an estate agents. Lo and behold, estate agents were all high yellows. Well, knock me down with a feather. But again, they were absolutely having a ball. They had a party every day. And I mean a party. You know, they have coffee breaks and donut breaks at 11 o'clock and parties at lunchtime. And they absolutely did. The owner is brilliant. He's got so many ideas, but he was just not completing anything. We've now put a red and a green, or 2 greens in there now. And he's actually started to form a couple of the other companies he's done, and his results are getting better, he's getting there. This is the offer. You've got a half-day online training, how to connect with James. It's absolutely brilliant. There's a special offers. The forms are on your thing. I can honestly say it has totally transformed our business. And in the world you've got to have a tool where you understand not just your team, your family, but your clients, and how to communicate with them. Once you start to modify and adapt your behaviour and communicate with them, the world's your oyster. Any questions? Once you become a practitioner, you learn it, you tend to see people's colours pretty quickly, being honest, when they're walking through the room and how they hold themselves. But as soon as they walk in the office, they're given an iPad and they just quickly do the 2-minute test. As I said, we're tweeting it at 3 and it'll be out there. And as soon as you know the colour, then the whole communication system changes. So our team will literally have their colour before they go into the meeting, especially on a new client. If you've got a new client coming in and they're green, you know you've got to slow it down. You've got to go through all the facts and figures. If they're a high yellow, you literally tell them they're absolutely brilliant and everything they've achieved so far. Talk 100 miles an hour, or actually let them talk 100 miles an hour, more to the point. And we just change our communication. Our conversion rates is just incredible now because we know how they want to receive the information. It's not about us, it's about adapting your behaviour to communicate and get your point across to other people. That's what it's all about.
Quite specific.
Yeah, in the training you're told exactly what it is. It's the language to use, how to behave, what to do. Everyone who does it, you will get an email back with your own colour on and your own traits and everything. And then after that, you can go on and on and on. It's absolutely fascinating. I bet that when you actually get the email for your colour and you read it, I know Shane did, he went, bloody hell, that's me. Yeah. And you can ask your parents, you can ask your children. You know, we've got 4 children. And yeah, we can tell you the colours of them straight away. Please, if you get a chance, speak to James. He's absolutely amazing. It was his brainchild, 40 years worth of work. I've just tried to condense in 25, 30 minutes.